Here's a vintage Windsor box fan, otherwise known as a Lakewood model P-21 from 1970 or 71, I think. There's a date code on the stator, and the only thing that I could make out was the 7. So I think it's either 70 or 71. I think they made these in the late 60s up until 1971, if I remember right. Let me know if anybody knows for sure on that. But I'm pretty sure this would either be a 70 or a 71 model. There's a sticker in here. Model P-21 draws 2.7 amps, same as the second generation fans. It's got a metal blade. Windsor badge, looks pretty cool. It's like a pastel blue color with a metallic speed selector sticker. 2 speeds. A few paint chips here and there. A few broken, missing slats. But other than that, the fan's pretty good condition overall. It's got the Windsor badge on the back. I have a good portion of this corner somewhere that I need to glue on. I don't remember if it's the complete section. I think it's only a partial, but it at least takes up most of it. I don't remember. Back has a few missing slats though too. Not bad though, overall. It's pretty decent shape. Motor needs to be cleaned up. I did blow it out with compressed air, but that's as far as I got with it. Fan is pretty dirty. So I've had this fan for a while, and I guess just haven't gotten around to it, mostly because after I got it, I tried to do clean and service on it. An issue that I had was I could not get the blade off. I mean, it's got a set screw right there that you loosen, and it is just on there. I could not get it to come off. I got it to move about maybe a 1/16 of an inch. That's as far as I could get it. And then I just ran out of time basically that day and never got back to it. So I just put the fan back together, and it's still dirty because when I do a clean and service, I usually do it backwards. I do the service part first and then clean it when that's done. So work from the inside out. And I saved the guards for last because, I mean, that's really no fun cleaning these things. That's really the most pain in the ass part about cleaning fans, especially these. It's a lot of slats to clean, especially if the dirt's like really on there, really thick like that. And you have a brittle guard that you're trying not to destroy. So yeah, fan runs pretty good though. Surprisingly, it just seems like it's ready to go. It runs good, has a good spin down time. The blade is slightly out of balance, but it's barely noticeable. Yeah, I guess we'll run it. Here's a plug. Looks pretty much as old as the rest of the fan does. And we'll start on the low speed. a really high volume of air, but it kind of distributes it all over the place. Like I can feel it on the outside, I can feel it up higher. So it moves a really high volume of air. It has a very industrial look and sound to it. It kind of reminds me of the air movement. Kind of reminds me of that 24-inch Max Air drum fan. Kind of sounds like that too. It's got kind of a hollow, bassy sound to it, and the air movement isn't really focused. Like it doesn't really have like a high velocity feel to it at all, but you can tell it's moving a very massive amount of air, but it's distributing the air kind of all over the place. Yeah, it definitely has like a more of a circulator feel to it, if that makes sense. It's got some pretty gnarly startup sounds though. Check those out. This is a really cool fan. Tori the Fan Man posted, I think it was his model P-21 box fan, and I remembered that I had this one and still haven't made a video of it at all. I was going to wait until I got it, got the work done on it, but I don't know when that's going to be, so anyway, enough playing around here. Here is the high-speed startup. You can hear the rear guard rattle a little bit from the blade balance issue. You can kind of get a look at the windings. I mean, they're dirty, but not terrible. You can make out the colors anyway. Definitely needs to be cleaned. That background noise is my Boston Terrier. She is upstairs in one room over, sawing logs. Craziness. Here is startup on the low speed. So eventually I'll get around to figuring out how to take that blade off. It's one of those things where I've got like half a dozen fans that I take pretty seriously, but they need they have issues and they need something done to them, some kind of work done to them, and it's a thing where I don't want to do a rush job on it. So if I'm going to work on the fan, I'm going to spend some time with it and really try not to screw anything up, because with fans like this and the other ones that I have in mind, if you screw up and you break something, there's little chance that you're going to be able to replace whatever goes wrong with it. Rare fans that are very expensive when you see them on eBay or wherever, you know what I mean. It's just one of those things where if you screw up, it's going to be really bad. So this is on a short list of fans that I need to do some sort of service work on, and I want to be able to take my time with it. So I've just kind of been sitting on this one for a while, but it does run. It runs well enough that I can do a video of it, and I'll pack it away for now, and whenever I get that done, we'll look at it again. So, cool early 70s Windsor box fan, Lakewood P-21. Thank you for watching.